Yeah. Woo, shit. STL, baby. 314, this is where it's at. It's where you get it. It's where you get it all day. 314, Hillsdale to the Ville, west side to the north side. All my north siders are my west siders. My south side niggas, 41 block of Shenandoah, 6th Street, 6th Street, 6th Pagedale. All my Normandy niggas. Ville, U City, fuck it. This is where it's at. Y'all niggas ain't where we from. Y'all don't know what we do. Shout out to everybody that did it, jumped in it, that did it, that got away with it. We the best niggas to do it. From my hood to your hood, from 314 to where you at. This is what we do. Y'all motherfuckers ain't cut from my cloth because they stopped making my fabric. Because y'all some hoe ass niggas. But we out here in the loop, and this is what we do. But this is the motherfucking Thursday. No, this is the Monday morning quarterback. Week motherfucking 11. Week 11, y'all. Monday morning quarterback. This is what we do. Shout out to me. Shout out to you. Shout out to that nigga. Monday morning quarterback, week 11. This is how we do it. What's up, my nigga? How you been?
Boom! Here comes the boom! Here comes the boom! Y'all already want it now. Boom! Here comes the boom! Boom!
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Again, how you been, man? How was your week? Everything good? How's it been since I seen you last?
We on the heater right now.
You on the heater?
We too hot to touch right now.
What's up with the Pooh Shiesty mask, man? What, you thugging it today?
45 degrees in Florida.
You are such a fucking homo, man. You just...
Actually, it's in the 50s, but feel like it's in the 40s.
Other than that, you've been cool?
Technically, it's 61, but it feels like it's 30.
Technically, I don't give a fuck. So, listen, shout out to everybody. Welcome again to week 11 of the Monday morning quarterback. This is our show from us to you. As you can see, I just got off work and I had the show must go on. So we got to come out here.
I feel like I went in somebody's house and robbed them today. And just took their shit. This ain't even towards my guy Brandon.
Sound like it.
You know what I'm saying? This is more so towards these cats who had the scoring title all year. These cats that thought they was shit all year. We're gonna look up in the morning. We're gonna look up Tuesday morning. And it's gonna be a new guy leading in the scoring race. The guy who just sit back and went 2.5 months perfect. A guy that got, you know what? I'm relaxed.
Please do. So welcome everybody. We'll give our sponsors 5026 North Broadway, on Broadway, packaged liquor, come holler, and owned and operated by the homie El Patron, Ramon Buford. He also has a second location, Page Vanavena. Dr. J's, operated by the homie Rico.
Fuck Rico.
Of course, fuck Rico. And then you got BC Plumbers, owned and operated by our very own Anthony Clark, a.k.a. Lil Petey.
Fuck Lil Petey.
Holler at him for all your residential and your commercial needs. And our next sponsor, DJ Big L. Holler at him for all your DJing needs, weddings, bar mitzvahs, funerals. He got you. Disclaimers, we're not even going to do it. Y'all done watch the show long enough. I'm honestly ready to get. If you ain't in the chat room, you need to get in there. If you're not, you just ain't going to be in there. I'm actually ready to get started. You got something to say before we get into this shit?
Nah. let's go ahead and let's get started. We got a lot of stuff going on
A lot
today.
of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Um,
Game of the week.
where you want to start?
Gronk versus
Gronk versus the ass kickers. So listen, we got the 6-4, third in the West Division. Gronk going up against the 5-5, first in the East Division. The ass kickers 230.
Stop. He's tied for first.
You can do your corrections as I read it. It
So what
says
it say?
third in the West Division, 6-4, currently sitting at 131, projected to hit 186.
First.
The ass kickers 230, projected to hit 237. You got Brock Bowers, the phenom, the motherfucking dude. Number one tight end out of the land, gave you 35. You got Josh Jacobs, the motherfucker, that nigga. Part of that Green Bay stat got you 25. And Jordan Love, leading the lead in interceptions, still got you 22. Brock Purdy on the other side, 20. Difference head coach, 17. And DeAndre Swift, great pickup at 17. This game. Look, matter of fact, I want you to go ahead and take the lead out on this, and I wait because I know you got a lot to say on this. Go ahead.
Okay. The most impressive part of this game is Josh Downs. Once again, he got his quarterback back. AR-15. Last 2 weeks, he had 14, 15 points. The week before that, when he was playing with his quarterback, he was around 27, I believe. So he gets his quarterback back, the guy that he needs to be successful. And what's he do? He has 5 receptions,
5 receptions,
84 yards.
84 yards.
I think that's the second highest. Man, let me check. He might have had.
It's definitely top 3 or top 4.
That's his second highest. His first highest was with his quarterback was 109. So his second highest total of the year, again, with his quarterback, 84 yards
84
and a touchdown.
and a touchdown.
So clearly AR-15, and they won the game because of an AR-15 coming back. Clearly AR-15 makes Josh Downs go. So can we put that to bed?
What we can do is I said that I hope when
Can we put that to bed?
I said when he came back that I hope he got his shit together, and it appears
what's the best thing that happens to Downs? When was Downs ever better this year? I can name 2 performances. You tell me when he's better than them 2.
Okay. Last year.
The problem with Downs is he wasn't with his quarterback. He was with some other old quarterback who wasn't feeding him like his quarterback feed. Before he got benched, his quarterback fed him. After he got benched, his quarterback fed him.
Put it to bed.
AR-15 wasn't a problem. If Downs want to be successful. Now, if Downs don't want to be successful, then hey, let's go back with Flacco. We can get you 12 points on a good day.
That's what this is where you want to take the whole Downs.
20 points from Downs. Okay, he's not even your best wide receiver. Technically, he is your best wide receiver, but that's only when he got his quarterback.
Okay.
Am I lying?
No, you're not. Okay. Are you done?
No, I ain't done.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? We give it AR-15 his love because he.
Can you give AR-15 his love on his segment?
He turned Downs back into a fantasy asset. Downs was somebody who you had to think about if you're going to start. Now he's an everyday starter. AR-15 did that because when AR-15's not in the lineup, he's barely playable. Okay?
This is
all right. Now,
okay.
Let's talk about Gronk. Gronk made one of the worst trades of the year. early in the season trading Brock Bowers. He should have just kept Brock Bowers. That first that he get next year is nowhere near what he had. We didn't see it. I thought it was a decent trade, but that turned out to be the downfall of Gronk's season this year. But all is not lost because come Monday morning, everybody in the West will be 6-5.
Everybody.
Which is crazy.
Very crazy.
Okay, so Brock Bowers pretty much.
And not only is everybody gonna be 6-5, but everybody's 6-5 going back into division. That's fucking stupid.
First time that's ever happened. All 4 teams come in with the same record in division play. All 4 teams have a chance to win the division. That's a crazy race. We've never seen nothing like that.
Nothing
like that.
And so, you know, shout out to you motherfuckers for making history.
So as far as the DaAssKickas had a real good game. That Denver defense has they've been great all year. Riley Moss, another guy who's been great all year.
I think I paid $30 to $72 for him.
And like I said,
and you know what? Do you know where I got him?
Yeah, you got him watching the segment.
Yes. What you missed in free agency? Hey, I love the segment. Continue. I'm sorry.
So, this is what it's looking like. We'll get to it, but since we're here now, the DaAssKickas is going to go back into the division 6-5, right? 6-5. DaDon, who is going to win his matchup, is going back into division 5-6.
That is correct.
DaDon has one chance to win the division. Unless, well, it's murky because we can't dismiss the Bucs, who is back. Look, the Bucs is either going to score 240 or they're going to score 160. Yeah, it's like 240, 160. 240, 160. There's no in between. So the roll of the dice is who catches the 240 game against the Bucs. That's the roll of the dice. Because one of y'all might catch 160 and the other one might catch 240. That's going to be crazy. But next week, the DaAssKickas, if they can beat DaDon, who has been on a heater. If they beat DaDon, that pretty much solidifies the division for them. I mean, for only way they could lose if they give DaDon his 7th loss, they'd only have 5, so they'd have to lose out, which means losing a Chuck, which I doubt is going to happen, and losing 2 Bucs. So next week is it. Now, if they lose, it's a chance both go 8-6. Or, like I said, you still got Bucs, so you can't count Bucs out. They look like they're going to score 240 this week. But next week is very important. It's the most important game in the East. It used to be, which is still called the Armageddon.
Week 14 Armageddon.
Week 14 Armageddon. But now it will be this week, week 12, Cheese versus DaAssKickas. Who is at home in that game? Check that out. Who got the home field advantage in that game?
DaAssKickas have the home field advantage.
They got a 3-point go into it with a 3 already home field. That's gonna be good because DaDon is on the heater. But if they lose, that's the division. That's the division. In my opinion, that's the division.
Okay.
So the stack is definitely stack. I think the stack. They got 50 50 today plus 58 if you count. I mean, you really can count the dude. You still got the kicker too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Kicker,
yeah,
head coach.
oh yeah, too. So it's about 5 guys, 60 points. That's not gonna get it done. That's not gonna get it done. Listen, now if Brock Bowers is it's the Brock Bowers show
Las Vegas.
in Las Vegas. So if he doing them type of numbers, that's how Kelsey was doing them type of numbers with the Chargers stack. So if if he doing them numbers and they getting 50, he fine. You fine. You fine. Plus you got Downs. And Downs got his quarterback. And as long as Downs got his quarterback, tell me, just one more time. We can move on, but I do want to speak on Downs. He had 27 in week 8. That was AR-15's last game before he got benched. He got benched. Downs give you 14. Next week he give you 15. Decent numbers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Downs went to her and said, I need my quarterback back. Next thing you know, he gets his fucking quarterback back. Second best game of the year.
Okay.
5 for 5. But 5 targets, 5 catches.
Mm-hmm.
That's called perfect. Has he had a perfect game at all this year? No, 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 no. Not one perfect game this year
I'm gonna have
until
to rush
now.
through my segment.
Wait a minute. This is information that people want to know. They're like, wait a minute. Ain't this the same guy y'all said was a fucking tight end? The same guy that him and Hammond, he killing my player. To me, I think your player ain't shit without him.
Okay. So moving on.
Just one more quick. The week before, and I'm sure that was with AR-15. That was because your player was playing like shit. He only had one point. Anyway, welcome back to Fantasyland, Josh Downs. You can thank AR-15 for making you relevant.
All right. He went on this long ass rant about Downs and all this shit. Look, Gronk.
You know what? I wouldn't have to go on this rant if you just admit you're wrong, or if you would just agree.
Gronk has been on a 6-game heater, and they've been doing that.
That's crazy that you gonna do all this benefiting from AR-15 and you gonna act like it didn't
Can I
happen.
get into my segment, man? Can I get to my point? I'm gonna have to speed through my shit because you are a selfish motherfucker. You are the fucking selfish, like Jalen Hurts of this fucking show. This whole fucking segment, you piece of shit.
I'm
Listen,
G real. I'm G real. I got time today.
Gronk has been on a 6-game motherfucking winning streak. He's trying to make history, and he's been doing his thing. 186. The overall reality: Chubb let him down. Mark Andrews let him down. Amari Cooper came off an injury, let him down. It was real close throughout the week. Nothing really left on the bench. Hunter Henry maybe. Purdy came through, did his thing, but on the other side, the stack did what the stack was supposed to do. Jaden Reed didn't. And listen, who is this? He still got Tank Dell going tomorrow. Rico Dowdle going tomorrow.
You got new Nico Coles going.
Huh?
Nico Coles, he can go for 40 against
Yeah,
Dallas.
he can. It's possible that you can still get a Monday Night Miracle out of this. Listen, I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, the defense has been doing their thing. I saw that defensive end, and I was looking at it. He had the Benito. I picked him up about an hour before, maybe even less before kickoff. Dude had 2 sacks today. He has had 4 sacks a sack in the last 4 games. Dude did his thing, so he might be my new guy. Plus, I'm starting to build up that defense, that Denver defensive stack. Overall, the ass kickers go on to 6-5 and head back into division. Uh, The Gronk goes back 6-5, going back into division, and it's going to be an interesting race in that East and that motherfucking West. Next up, let's move on over to, I'm going to go People's Champ and Team Commish because I want to savor my time with the World Boss and Broad Street Bullyfootz. Team Commish, 10-0, number one team in all the land.
Talk about Team Commish right now. We can say that. Let's do this World Boss thing. Yeah, let's do this World Boss thing in it because I want to savor my time. Go ahead.
Thank you. World Boss is set 7-3, third in the South. They have a 96% chance of making the playoffs. Broad Street Bullyfootz, the current reigning champ, 2-8, third in the North. Projected hit 179. World Boss has boosted their projection to finish at 189. Currently, they sit 157.1 and 157.3. Justin Jefferson gave you 15. Jaden Daniels gave you 14. Lake was a late pickup, wasn't he?
Nah, he had late all year.
Yeah, he got him in September. I remember looking that up. Tyreek Hill, 21. Luvu, 17. And Addison on the other side of Bullyfootz. I'm going to simply say this. First off, how the mighty has fallen. You know, you chucked your nuts up, went out there for weeks. I'm 335, 334, blase this, blase that. You are literally in a slobber knocker in the shit bowl with the defending champ, and y'all both fighting to hit 180. That's not a good look, my nigga. Bijan got you 11.
Oh,
hold on, you can have all yours. You gonna have all yours.
Explain yours.
I am. I ain't going in. I'm just listen. I'm not going in. Listen, Bijan got you 11. QJ got you 2 right now, currently as we sit. McLaren, I want to say this, and this is real spill. Me and you don't necessarily agree on a lot of shit. We talk a lot of shit to each other. But I will say this. You don't give yourself enough credit on your GM moves and your fantasy vision. Maybe this motherfucker is coaching you, but you went out there and you had a perfect. Why have Zach Ertz on your squad if he's not going to be part of your stack? He's actually a better tight end than Goddard and been doing better numbers. Sanat, I don't even know why he's still on your squad. I mean, it's like you like the new said, you collecting tight ends. At the end of the day, the Westbrook King guy, nobody saw 23 coming. Nobody saw that. But Zach Ertz, why he on your bench? Why? He's part of your stack. The stack that you say you want, the stack that I need my stack to stack. Had you had Zach Ertz in there, we having a whole different conversation. You literally probably gonna go under 200, and it's still possible that you lose. I personally think you win. I still think that you win. But this week wasn't it. Nobody really hit on shit. It is what it is. On the other side, the champ, you've been shitting the bed all year. You got Cooper Rush going on Monday. Jake Ferguson going on Monday. Tajay Spears got you 3. And this just didn't do it. This ain't your year, my nigga. It's not. So hopefully the world boss go ahead and pull it out and start trusting your instincts, nigga. You went and got Ertz for a reason. Go put him in your. Shut the fuck up. I'll mute your motherfucking ass. So anyway, as I said, you should play your stack. That's what you got it for. Utilize it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to this nigga.
What Ertz did last week?
Last week,
7.5. The week before that, what'd he do? 1.7. Like, come on, man. It's a judgment call. It cost them 9 points. I get it. Ertz went off. I get hindsight 2020 is perfect vision. It's perfect vision when you got the fucking answers to the test. But before the test, you got to make a decision. You got the Eagles offense going up against Washington. The Eagles is cooking. Ertz is there. Ertz could have had a better night Thursday night. Jalen Hurts missed him on like a wide open play. Could have had the same 20. Ertz also got all his yards. If you watch that Thursday night game, he got all his yards in garbage time, fourth quarter, under 6 minutes, the last drive, garbage time. Got all his money when the Eagles was trying to get out of there. Just trying to get out of there. At one point, it was 28-16. And then it was like salvage time. Let's salvage this motherfucking game and get some points. Eagles backed off. So Ertz ain't just out here killing it. But when you look at the numbers and you see it, oh, go with Ertz. Go with your stack. When you got the answers to the test, everything looked perfect. But again, before the game, that was a legit question. And Goddard was a legit guy. He got him 11. He missed out on 9 points. Game script. Again, if you watch the fucking game, the game script, Ertz wasn't doing shit. Not a motherfucking thing.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead. I love conversation.
Where's Zach Ertz ranked?
Ranked 6. Okay.
Where's Goddard ranked?
I don't know what Goddard
16th. So numbers wise.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Numbers wise, you were speaking at the end of the day.
Give me with the number.
16th. He's ranked 16th.
Oh, okay. And why is he ranked 16th?
The numbers say he ranked 16th.
What's the average? Goddard been hurt. So of course Ertz gonna have more in the rankings because the rankings go strictly off points. But let's go average. Mm-hmm. Who averaged more points when they play a game?
Got it.
So yeah, if you playing more games than me, of course you're gonna be ranked higher. But when we look at the average,
remember this conversation.
It's the guy.
Great.
It's the
guy. So are we gonna?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because
are we gonna talk about how he's fighting to possibly, hopefully, get above 200? We're gonna talk about that part.
Let's talk about that. How many games under 200 has he had?
This would probably be his second.
No, you're wrong.
He
hasn't had one game under 200.
Not one?
Not a one.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not a one.
Not a one. This is first under 200 game.
Okay, so, he under 200. Are we going to kill everybody in the league who got multiple 3 and 4 games under 200?
No, but he talk cash shit about it. So
everybody, at the end of the day, you talk cash shit.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the year, all we heard about is your
shit. I gotta eat my crow and I gotta take the foot in the ass when somebody.
I understand that, but every time your stack don't do 70, do we eat your ass about that?
You do.
No, I just say your stack.
I'm saying eat the nigga ass, but I'm saying if a motherfucker fighting to get to 200, just like anybody else, we gotta give him his shit. He get a foot ass.
Listen. We just left Gronk. Gronk was on a 6-game winning streak, and his last 3 or 4 games, he won all his games going under 200. Gronk actually got a scoring problem, even though he'd been on a 6-game winning streak. He was winning all his games under 200. Under 200.
I understand you want to protect your boo. At the end of the day,
protect it.
It's like anybody else.
It's not panic time. It's not panic time.
It was.
If he win, that's
he
even
still got his 7-game winning streak you talked about. My point of the matter is, just like anybody else that get under 200, they get the foot in the ass. Ain't nobody riding him. Ain't nobody really going in on him because it's his first one. At the end of the day,
it ain't a foot in the ass situation. And now the situation is,
if I scored under 200, a motherfucker go try to put their foot in my ass.
That's because you set the standard. You technically.
I set the standard. He set the. Okay. All right.
You said it last year. It was disgusting. It was disgusting.
Yep.
It was disgusting. If you didn't do nothing, it was disgusting. You set the standard. Don't try to put that on nobody else. You set that standard.
All right.
And we
Bucs
follow.
goes on. They continue their winning ways. They go to 8-3, and Broad Street Bullyfootz. They go down.
People want to hurt me. I ain't finished.
I'm finishing my part, and I'm finna turn this shit over to you. World Boss goes on to 8-3, 2-9 for the Broad Street Bullyfootz. You was out here fighting for a motherfucker that's gonna hit 179. You will win. A win is a win, my nigga. So go on. And now it's to you. I'm actually cutting my mic off. I should take my fucking headphones.
Technically, he up to 194, and he still got people to go. Let me tell you something, and this is something that you need to understand, and everybody who watching this need to understand. How long is a football game? I'll help you out. It's 60 minutes because you don't like to have conversation.
I like that. I cut my mic back off. 60 minutes.
Yeah, 60 minutes. So it don't fucking matter if you come out the gate in the first 10 minutes and score points, or if you get them fucking points right at the goddamn end. It's all part of the 60 minutes.
11 points for Bijan.
Okay, so this week, playing up against the Denver defense, one of the toughest defenses in the league, LBJ, Bijan didn't give you the big time numbers. But that whole offense was ass. And Denver has made more than one person look like ass. So that Bijan came back down to the people. You know what I'm saying? He came back down to the people this week. Outside of that, we still got a game going on right now, but look like he gonna pull it off. He gonna pull it off. He pulls this off. Got the Houston head coach going tomorrow. He got a Houston linebacker going, and he got a Houston defensive tackle. So and I think, and he's going up against basically just Jake Ferguson and Cooper Rush.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Rush probably get benched for Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right, let's move on. Let's go talk about my boy Chebo Burgers.
You want to talk about Chebo Burgers and New York City Matrix? You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Now, Chebo Burgers, huh?
Just wanted to say before we started, Chebo Burgers was a little upset about the Thursday morning pre-cap. And I sensed a little attitude. I actually talked to him on the phone, and I want to say, me and Chebo, we speak this language.
Mm-hmm.
So I called him. He was like, "What's up?" I was like, "What's going on, Chebo?" He was like, "What you want, man?" So just from there, I can tell you what that means because we speak the language. And from there, he was like, "I ain't appreciate what y'all said on the show." Now he didn't say these words.
Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure to preface it. These aren't quotes. These are just.
He didn't say these words, but from the "Hello, what you want, man?"
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what he was telling me is, I ain't appreciate what y'all was saying on the show, but y'all right, and I got to get my shit together with my team. Now, saying all that, looking at this shit that's going on right now,
I'll get into that.
Ooh, Chebo Burgers.
Chebo Burgers are currently 9-1, second in the South Division, projected to hit 198. They currently sit at 194. On the other side, 5-5, first in the North Division. You got 151 projected to hit 195. New York City Matrix. Brees Hall 32. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson cost me $1,300 today. Literally $1,300 because he did not play. I'm pissed. But anyway, and Williams got you 12. On the other side, Jared Goff with 42 motherfucking points. Shout out to Jared Goff breaking the 40 ball. Bond and Mims 19 and 15. Now, both of these teams are projected to finish under 200, but we like ports on the board. Chebo Burgers at 194, projected to hit 198. Matrix 151. Now, Chebo Burgers, this it's sad. It's disgusting how this thing went. Garrett Wilson didn't do his thing like he normally does with Brees Hall. Brees Hall got all the motherfucking points. Kyron Williams got you 9. Ricky Purcell, 0.1.
Pearsall, Florida alumni. Let's get it right. Ricky Pearsall.
Ricky Purcell got you 0.1. That is not going to be able to do it for you. You really didn't leave anything on the bench, so pretty much this is the best you could do this week. On the other side, you were literally in a slobber knocker with a 5-5 team that somebody on this show that I do this show with a couple of times a week said that the Matrix wouldn't win another game. And since he said that, they've won 3, probably lost 1, and
2.
have the
They
potential.
won 2. Let's be factual.
Okay, they won 2 with the possibility to win 3. But at the end of the day, Golf at 42, you still got Mixon going tomorrow. Juju Smith-Schuster, I don't know why you, Jaceki, you got all the tight ends in the world, and Jaceki is where you went. Nothing really left on the bench. Say it. If you make the playoffs, it's gonna be a rough time for you. But you got a chance to win this. You got a 51% chance to win this. But I am going to go ahead and say New York City Matrix, they win one more motherfucking game. Shout out to the Matrix. Yo, go.
First off, I think it's incredibly unprofessional that you would look at his fucking roster and go down the list and then just skip over real shit. Okay. Why the fuck is DJ Chark in your lineup? DJ Chark. Let's just go look at DJ Chark history.
He's out.
How many games have DJ Chark played this year?
This year, Mr. Chark has played 1 this week. That got you nothing.
He ain't played in 1 game.
Not a single one. Not a nothing.
Yeah,
Not
he
enough.
got him in his lineup.
Mhm.
Listen, him winning actually benefits me. But the reason said is so ass and the reason said is so garbage is because he puts DJ Chark in his lineup. Like, you know what that tells me? I woke up on motherfucking Sunday morning that I didn't see an odor, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go with him." That's what I said.
He got an O now.
He been kissing Likely ass all year. Likely been giving them nothing. Likely was ready to go, but you know what? He don't fucking pay attention. So he didn't start Likely, and Likely could have probably possibly won this week for him. He gon' he gonna lose. You know why he gonna lose? Because he deserved to fucking lose. He deserved to fucking lose. I know he got Mixon going and Mingo. Fuck is he starting Mingo for? We don't know if Mingo any good with the Dallas Cowboys or not. But he got him in his fucking lineup. You know why? Because said is fucking ass. He is fucking ass. Like he just a bad said is he is bad at it. And that's the bottom line. That's what happens when you wake up on Sunday. You know why?
Why?
You know why?
Why?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. And just get ready to make that fucking face you make when I'm right. Said got more money than motherfucking God in this goddamn league.
Not more than Walker.
He got more money than motherfucking God in this league. But instead of putting in the work on goddamn Tuesday and getting MVS, he wakes up on Sunday and says, I'm going to take what's left. Now, MVS, who I'll admit, I didn't think MVS would do this back to back, but I ain't got fucking $900. Cheese the Don won him with $200. What the fuck you saving your money for? You get you put in the work. He could have been $300. This ain't even hindsight 2020 shit. You ain't got nobody on the fucking team. Whoever go off, you go sign him. Whoever goes off the week before, you go chase that money. That's what Cheese did. And listen, I ain't gonna say I thought it was a bad move, but it made sense. Hey, I need a fucking guy. He just went off.
Money.
Let me go get him. Said it's fucking trash. Okay.
Are we going to discuss how or why Chebo's in a slobber knocker with trash ass said?
It happens, okay? I mean, it happens. Whether he win this motherfucker or lose, it don't take the point away to say it is fucking trash ass as fuck. And if said lose, it's his fault he lost.
100%.
He's stupid. He
So
fucking
who you
stupid.
got? Who you got win?
Chebo winning. Because said is fucking stupid.
Right.
I would never pick said to win anything ever because he fucking trash.
Right.
Goddamn right, he trash. What the fucking lit. But I'll say this: if Chebo does lose, that's great for ass kickers because then for the ass, that's great for Team Commit because then all they have to do is win 2 games. All they got to do is they win their next 2 games. That's 13 wins. They win the division. They still have we going for the undefeated thing. But again, Chebo Burgers was on. They've been on Team Commish ass. So if they do lose, that's a little breathing room for Team Commish. But we don't think they're gonna lose because said team is ass. And you catch a team slipping. He caught this is a team who been in averaging 240. You get the opportunity to catch him slipping, and all you gotta do is set your fucking line up. And you can't do it. That's why he don't deserve to win. I would never pick nobody like that. This is pathetic. And he had some guys show up. You know what I'm saying? And he just, it's just lazy shit. It's lazy. Hey, wow. You know what? It's just lazy. It's fucking lazy.
All right. So apparently we already know where you're going. I want to go to Team Commission People's Champ. These guys are good friends. Friends of the show. Brandon's an average golf player.
Other games. It's other games.
I'm gonna get to those, but I'm going to go ahead and
let me say that.
You want to do it for last?
Yeah, that's what the people do. We gonna lose. All right, listen, if we talk about that game now, everybody gonna leave after the show. They're not gonna stay. They gotta stick around to hear about fucking New Northsiders versus El Patron. Who the fuck want to stick around for that? Why don't we just run through that real quick? Who gives a fuck? We cannot stay there for last. Let's just run through that.
All right. I'm actually going to go to Cheese DaDon. Cheese DaDon and Hurricane.
get this one out the way. Then we
Really want to get Northsiders and El Patron out the way. Northside is 2-6, fourth in the division. 2-8, fourth in the division. Currently sit 185. They doing they motherfucking best. But Bo Nix at 32. Bo Nix at 32 was a great trade, and that is the quarterback of the future. I think you should start a stack with them niggas. Maybe pick up a wide receiver named Valley. Moore, 19. Disley's out there still doing his thing. Currently got at 19. You projected to hit 190. Northsiders is still dangerous. They are sneaky dangerous. They can still come into division and play spoiler. They can. El Patron 5-5, fourth in the West, 215 projection, currently sitting at 187. AR 15, 32 big points. Williams 27, and Watson at 22. The Patrons needed this. And as we spit right now, I know El Patron is currently on a plane. He's going to text me when he touches down. Patron, Dobbins, 8 points. He had one rushing touchdown so far. Jonathan Taylor didn't do Jonathan Taylor type shit, which is weird because that game with the Jets was a shootout, and shit. I mean, he didn't get in on those points. 13 from AJ Brown, 4 from Hawkinson. Ramon and El Patrons, they did their tank thing last year. They still are a threat this year, and they needed this game. The new Northsiders, they don't give a fuck, but they out there still playing their best, and they putting their best lineup. Unlike some motherfuckers named the Black Republicans who once said tanking is for bitches, and they out there currently tanking. But El Patron goes on to win this, gets back on the plus side, 6-5. New Northsiders just continue to do their thing, hope to be a spoiler.
That was way too long. I just want to give a shout out to the new Northsiders. We all know what it is, but they have consistently came in over their projections every week. And today, I mean, I think they was again on like a 140 projection. They already up to 190. A lot of guys, Disley, Moore, these are throwaway guys that are playing their ass off. Jawan Johnson, you know what I'm saying? These guys are playing as defensive guys. Stepping up. Franklin actually had a bad game. On the other side, El Patron, again, in the West, all these teams looking like they're going to go 6-5 this next week. It's the only team that's winning in the West. Mm-hmm. All the other three are losing. So he'll be tied. It'll be a 4-way tie. Awesome. Next game. Let's get this one out the way. The Lions versus the Black Republic. Let's get that out the way.
Lions 4-6, fourth in the South Division, making they run. Projected to hit 237. They sit 211. Boswell, your leading scorer was your kicker, Boswell. Now, I've said this before. Boswell's not going to save you. Boswell is out there acting like a fucking donkey all year, averaging damn near 15. Herbert came back, and you got Christian McCaffrey hitting you with 16. On the other side, Jerry Jeudy 31, Jones 13, and the other Jones 12.8. Listen, Black Republicans, they are tanking. And they're not, this is, and I'm on real quick. The reason that I'm on this is because you remember, and you used to be a motherfucker that will hold a motherfucker accountable for the shit that they say. And at the end of the day, if you want to go ahead and tank, that's fine. But you did say tanking is for bitches. Men don't tank. And this, that, and the other. You are currently tanking. And this motherfucker over here used to hold motherfuckers accountable for the words that they say. And now they don't. But you see the Lions, they making they push. They're going to go ahead and hit a 5-11, 1-10 for the Black Republicans with their tanking ass, even though you said that you would never tank. But as a man, stand on your shit. That's all I'm saying. Now you can go ahead and go. You want to discuss, or should I cut my mic up because I want to vomit?
Tanking is a strategy.
No. It's not about the tanking and being a strategy and me not liking. I'm on record saying I don't like it, but he is too.
So is Kevin Durant. He said he ain't like all these superstars linking up. Guess
He
what happened?
on
Guess
the
what
record.
he did? What'd he do? He went and linked up with superstars and got him a goddamn ring. So if the tanking gonna make you better,
Okay. All I'm saying is own it. Own it.
Listen. People change. When he said he wasn't tanking, that was last decade. Okay? People change. People don't like stuff. And then guess what? They change. We ain't used to like the NFL not letting you fucking hit quarterbacks in the head. But now we see we like, damn, Tua can't keep taking these fucking hits to the head. This is inhumane.
You
All
are
right,
the
so
king of
shit
fear.
changed.
This is the
Shit
look. Hey,
changed.
y'all, look at this look. This
Changed.
I've known this
No,
nigga
this
forever.
do shit not change. Do you want to see football the way you like? Let's be honest. Do you want to see football like the way you see football in the 90s?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
No,
do.
you
I
don't.
love it.
No, you don't. I've seen you say, "Oh man, Olave might need to consider retiring." You said, "Why? Why?" In the 90s, he wouldn't have retired. But in the 90s, he wouldn't have retired. Nobody was saying Junior Seau should goddamn retire. We was like, nigga, get out there and hit somebody again. Okay, then. So even you didn't change.
Did he say it though? That's all. Did he say it? Did he say it?
He did say it.
Oh,
And
okay.
he changed. It's okay to
It's okay to change.
change your mind. You get new information, you change your mind.
He used to hate Trump, and now he out on he's sucking Trump dick every day.
I can love a girl and think the world of her. But if I get new information that she fucking my enemy, then guess what? I don't got to say I love you forever unconditionally. No, the conditions was I love you and you don't be fucking my enemy. But now since you fucking my enemy, I changed my goddamn mind. He changed his fucking mind. It's fine. You can change your mind once you get new information. And he realized tanking is a fucking strategy. So he changed his fucking mind. I'm fine with that. Let's go to the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lions. We're gonna give you some love. Not that much. Especially not this week. Listen. All you guys that's good and busy this week, who gives a fuck? It was a free goddamn win. All you guys who shit the bed, who gives a fuck? It was a free goddamn win. Lions. Here's the thing. You gotta run the table, buddy.
Got to.
You run the table.
You gotta run the table, nigga.
Listen, Lions, you run the table.
That would be the greatest comeback.
It'd be awesome. But you gotta run the table. Now, right now, your projection is actually higher than they was at the beginning of the year. Because last week your projections didn't come in as high. So if you fuck around and actually hit 250, that's actually impressive.
6 or 7, 108.
That's actually impressive because you might need 260 going in the division. Right now, only person that I'm worried about in the division, I ain't gonna say I'm worried about, but
You worried.
Let me finish first. Is World Boss because they traded away
Hunt.
They traded away Hunt, who didn't have a great game today. He only had like 6 points or something. But they traded away Hunt. Right now they are fighting it to get 190, and they might. Like Chebo Burgers had a bad game, but I don't know if this is the new norm for world boss. Yeah, I mean low 200s might be a new norm. So we'll see. You got Chebo Burgers. You and Chebo Burgers go at it next week, and both of y'all got a lot of buys. So if them buys fuck you up and give you an L, that's it. I don't listen.
You still make the playoffs, but you have no shot at the division.
I don't know. We got 4 teams in the West with 5 losses. If he lose to one thing we'll know about the West. One thing we'll know about the West after week 12.
I'm sorry. You talking about Lions? Got you.
Yeah, I'm talking about the line. One thing we'll know about the West after week 12 is two of those teams will still have 5 losses. Two of them will have 6.
Will he be one of them? Will he be
Huh?
a loss nigga? Or will he be the 6th loss nigga?
But outside of that, man, look Higgins going off. Look like Higgins going off. And I'll give Lions credit. He said whenever Higgins play, he goes. I think he was trying to sell him. And he was trying to sell him for a big time market. He said anytime Higgins on the field and Higgins play, Higgins look like he a top 10 wide receiver, and that's absolutely true, man. I
Hmm.
mean, he, but Higgins on the bye next week against Chebo, and so is Kamara on the bye next week against Chebo.
Mm.
Mm. I mean, Chebo got both his Jets on the bye next week, so they both got buys. But woo, but he'll be down. Oh, that means he'll be down Adams too. And me
Mhm.
and me probably gonna have to do the Pittsburgh boys
Mhm.
next week. I mean, the free cap gonna be wild. It's gonna be a
That's
wild
gonna
free.
be wild.
Look at that. Hold on. What's the score of that game?
Which one? The one that's going on right now?
Yeah.
2027?
Okay, I got a extra. I got
Harder?
2 extra points. 2 extra points. Okay. I mean, look, man. Listen. Oh, we'll get there. Let's hit the cheese of dime. That's second to last game, right? Yeah.
Yep. Let's make sure we got no sides. We did. Oh, we got Sparks and Missouri
Oh,
Kings. Do
let's
them
do that.
first.
Let's knock
Sparks
them
and
out.
Missouri Kings. Sparks Bucks. First off, you showed up today. That disappointed me. And I already told you why. It ain't no real reason to get into it because you disappointed me. Listen, you sit 3-7, third in the division, currently sitting at 212, projected to hit 247. As he said, you either gonna be 140 or 240. We just gotta see. John Smith got you 33, JSN 26, and Jay Williams 20. Up top, Shakur, Minnesota defense, and Geno Smith for Missouri Kings. This is where those, what was it, 2 or 3 games that you said he should have won that's going to come back to bite him. He currently sits 6-4, the second in the West, and getting ready to go back into a 4-way tie in that West when he could legally, legitimately have a chokehold on the West and not have to worry about shit. But 175 is where you're projected to hit. And this is going to be sad for you because when you lost to what was the Matrix, what was it? Hurricane Walker was it? And who was it? Who else was it? One of them was a legit loss.
He lost to Matrix. That was legit. But then he lost to the FFC, New
New
North Side. After New North Side was done.
Yeah. So those laws, this is where when you got to get your wins when you can get your wins because every now and again a game like this happens, and the Sparks Bucks, regardless, the Sparks Bucks went off. So on your pretty, even if you did your average, you still probably would have lost because it just is what it is. But you got to win when you have the opportunity to win because you're going back into division 4-way tie, not even a 3-way tie, a 4-way tie, and motherfuckers is going in there with their shit kickers on. You lose
He
this.
got win. He got win 2 out of 3. Two out of the next 3 at
And
minimum.
he
I
got
mean,
Walker next week.
a sweep would be great.
Mhm.
Well, he probably gonna beat Walker next week.
I don't know. We're going to talk about it on Monday morning.
No, I do. I can tell you what. Walker got 1 shot,
Mhm. Everybody.
and no. Walker got 1 shot, and it's gonna let you know. I'm sure Walker don't watch the show, but Walker's stupid. Uh, if you do watch the show, I like to let you know you stupid. But Josh Allen, James Cook, both on the bye. He
Yes.
don't have a backup quarterback. He
Mm.
got 1 shot. He got 1 shot. You probably need to call him.
I don't do
It
that.
don't matter if you do or not. It don't matter if you do or not. I would call him if he was my friend, but I don't care if you call him or not. Minshew is out there. He got dropped today because he had to be dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So he's out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's his only shot. He
Mm-hmm.
don't get Minshew, he lose next week.
You're
He
absolutely.
probably lose anyway, but we'll see because I'm just gonna fucking laugh Thursday morning if Minshew is not on his team because that lets me know everything I need to know about a bum ass fantasy player who all he had to do is fucking put in a claim on a 2. He could put the claim in at 6 in the morning. He could technically I've heard people on Sunday night say, "I already got my claim in on this dude." He's a bum. He's a fucking bum. All you gotta do is pick up Minshew. He probably still gonna lose, but at least if he pick up Minshew, that would show me, he- hey, I'm in first place.
He's
I'm
gonna,
in goddamn
he's
first.
gonna do Hurricane Walker and Cheese the DaDon next. This is the Missouri Kingz and Sparks Bucks segment.
Fucking trash. So Kingz get his boy Herbert back next week. He get McBride back next week.
Mm-hmm.
King should get the win next week. As far as who is he playing against this
Sparks
week?
Bucks.
Sparks
Oh.
Bucks. Sparks Bucks is here to play spoiler. Listen, man, Sparks Bucks got a good team. I think next year,
Mm-hmm.
if Spark next year, there'll be some of those guys will be year 2, some of those guys will be year 3. They'll give him more consistency. We'll see if he keep this if he keep that team together and this or that. He went with Stroud instead. He gonna win. I think he went with Stroud um instead of Tua. Tua
Mm-hmm.
had a good game, but it don't matter. He'll win. Um He could play spoiler in the South. I mean, in the East. We'll see how that goes. If he do, it's a 2-team race in the East, so he could decide. Right now, Smith and Jigma is coming into his own. Uh,
Jersey.
yeah, I mean,
Oh.
Devontae Williams, he stepped up. It was, I mean, it actually worked out great for him, for me anyway, because he was shitty last week. He put on a good game this week, and oh boy, Pearsall did nothing. So, we kind of gave him shit about that trade last week, but it's
Mm-hmm.
looking better this week. So we gotta acknowledge when we fucking up. Same thing, same way with you City Lions. We
We
laughed.
laughed.
Put it up there.
We had
Motherfucker,
good times on the show.
they
And
got a chance to go. They got a chance to go undefeated. I mean, shit, these motherfuckers might want to laugh back.
mm-hmm.
So
What'd he say? Tastes like victory.
tastes like victory. So we'll see, man. That 4-way tie in the West is exciting to me. So now
It's
we
definitely
go on.
exciting. It's exciting because one, it's never happened. Two, you almost can't call it. It's like it's and buys hitting at the wrong time. Motherfuckers, it's going. When we come back on Monday, we gonna spend a nice amount of time in that West Division because it deserves it, and we gonna see. Chiefs to Don, Sparks Bucks, Missouri Kingz, Hurricane Walker, all of y'all. But Missouri Kingz, you needed this win, and you dropped a bunch of wins that you should have got, and you shouldn't be in this position. And if you don't make the playoffs, it is 100% your fault.
She's a dime, Hurricane Walker.
Cheesy
I don't
Don
want to spend too much time on Hurricane Walker. I,
four and
I,
six.
I want to talk about Cheese the Dime.
Cheesy Don 4-6, second in the division, 222 currently as they sit. 236 is where they're projected to hit. Puka Nakua, 28.6, great trade. Detroit's head coach, 22 points because Detroit pushed Jacksonville's shit in. MVS, 21.
That's the same head coach who was like, why you even got him on the team? I remember we had this conversation. I was like, you gonna get rid of Detroit head coach?
I eat that. I own that shit. When I be wrong, I own my shit. Josh Allen on the other side, 27. Gibbs, 20. Cook, 20. Hurricane Walker, you motherfucker, you. You were about to go into this other shit. Cheese the Don. That's why I'm focusing on Cheese the Don. Cheese. Bring it in.
Well, let's go back to Hurricane Walker. I want
You could do that.
no,
Cheese.
no, I want to hear what you got to say about Hurricane Walker.
Hurricane Walker, you don't make the playoffs. You in the same spot as the Kings. You brought this on yourself. You had plenty of opportunities. You have 4 losses, and at least 2 of them, maybe 3, were preventable. I want to say venture on the side of caution and just say 2, but my esteemed colleague over here is probably going to say 3 that you legitimately should have won, and you would be in the same position as Kings, and you wouldn't even be in this having this conversation. As he said, you don't wake up, you don't set your lineup, you just do shit. Gabe Davis is in your lineup, and
He ain't had no choice but to play Dave. You know what bothers me about your boy? He got the number 1 defensive end. I had this guy last year, and I let him go, so I'm probably more mad at myself.
mm,
But Andrew Van Ginkle, oh my god! This if you go look
17.
at this dude if you go look at his week to week from week 1 to today,
Can I go through them? 17, 10, 10, 5, 11, 15, 8, 1, 6, and 17. He's
he's having
averaged 10 points a game at defensive end.
he's having a great year, and he's on a bomb team. And here's the thing: maybe your boy. This is a league where we play defensive players and we go in depth, in depth. Maybe your boy doesn't understand the concept. I don't understand why y'all don't coach him. But why? For the life of me.
Because at the end of the day, you a grown man, run your fucking team.
He need coaching. He needs fucking help. If he was watching this fucking show right now and he could talk back to me, I would say, "Hey man, you fucking stupid. You're a fucking idiot. Stop starting a fucking cornerback in your defensive player slot. Hey man, go get a fucking linebacker. Go get a safety. Those guys on average score more than a fucking cornerback. But you are so fucking intent on starting 3 cornerbacks every week. Why? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, do you say, hey, you want a 5-point advantage against your defensive player versus my defensive player? Hey, take it. You know what I'm
7,
saying?
7, and 3. That's what he got from his cornerbacks, all 3 of them. 7,
Listen,
7, 3.
your cornerback's gonna shit on you every once in a while. But if you take that fucking cornerback you got in goddamn the defensive player slot and move him up to goddamn cornerback, that 7 is a great week. That's a fucking great week. Hey, give me 7 every week. I'll take it. I'll take it every fucking week. But this fucking idiot wants to just content. I'll put it in my goddamn defensive. Like, go get a fucking line. I could go right now in free agency. I could go right now in free agency and see that there are 1, 2, 3 double digits. One guy with 9, one guy with 8. I mean, let's go look at the safeties. How many safeties? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 double digit safeties. Two with 9. That's fucking 10 players. 10! 10 players out there. They're just out there. You put the goddamn cornerback and defensive. Oh. And the cornerbacks that you got at cornerback give you 3 goddamn points. Like, come on, man. Like, you are so bad. All right, I'm ready to go to cheese now. You let me go and then you can speak to
Please,
cheese.
I
I know
don't
you
want you to
want to
stay on your
speak.
soapbox.
All right, as far as cheese is on a fucking insane heater. Insane. Let me go look because I know in the rankings he's finished. like top 5. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
He's
bragging
the
rights.
top 4 in bragging rights.
Yeah, he's top 4 right now, but I think like every week when I do him, he's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for that week. He's been on an insane heater. He's looking like he's gonna win his last 2. So yeah, like this week he's projected to think what 240, 250. Last week 240, 237 or 240 the week before that against World. No, he was 277 against World Boss, 233 against Chebo Burger. So like these last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, my man has been on fire. On fire. To pick up an MVS. I understood it, but I thought MVS was gonna let him down. And MVS just he got the money. He
Mm-hmm.
got it. So shout out to Cheese. Next week, the most important. That's your 5th win. Next week is the most important game he has ever had in this league because he's never been in playoff contention. So
Never.
this is a division game, a division rivalry game. It is the most important game of the franchise's existence. You win this game, you beat Bucs, you beat FCC, you win the division, you make the playoffs. You lose this game, same old cheese.
5-9. He hit 5 this week. He hit his 5.
Mm,
He hit 5 this week.
mm,
I don't see
man.
him losing 3 in a row to hit the 9. I don't see it. But he hit the 5 this week.
Now he should beat Chuck at at the least. So that's 6 at the least. Now the other 2, like I said, we'll see who catch Bucks, and then y'all game is the premier game of the East. That decide to me. I think that decide the East. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
As far as just real quick, listen. Puka is insane. Puka is a beast. Chase Brown tried to give. I've been saying this in the room all year. Before this season started, I was begging people to take Chase Brown. Tried to sell him to Brandon a few times. Brandon got cold feet a few times. Hurts, great job. Uh, I think the sneaky good player. Well, actually two, because he got really good players. But David Njoku and Sutton. Those the 2 sneaky players on his team, because you're not expecting them to give you that, and they do. Every week, they giving you that. And, of course, MVS knocked it out the fucking park. His linebacker, when you get 14 from a linebacker, and then he picked up this dude, Rosebloom, who's a Ram. He picked him up, what was that, last? No, he picked him up 2 weeks ago, but I don't think he played him last week. But
Mm-hmm.
man, he had a good game, man. I mean, he got some nice guys on the bench. We'll see.
He got some nice. I mean, you got Jalen Hurts, the number 2 quarterback in all the land, which is again, I say a great trade. Um, Overall reality, he does have some people on bye next week. You got and we'll talk about
Who's
more.
on by? Who we got on by next week?
I want to say Chase Brown, if Kyle
Oh
Pitt,
yeah, Dave Brown and Pitts. Okay.
MVS, who just came off his heater, his two bomb ass games.
Woo. Okay.
It's going to be interesting. Now, the last time these two teams faced each other was 215, 225. That was way back in week 1. It's going to be interesting. Now, again, he has Chase Brown and a few guys. I mean, does he have anybody he can fill in on his bench? On the other side, we're going to get more into this on Monday. You got everybody on the ass kickers is playing. But look at this. The stack got to go to San Francisco.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, no, they San Francisco's coming to Green Bay, but at the end, it's still San Francisco. So it's going to be very interesting, and we're going to discuss more of this on Monday night. But shout out to Cheese DaDon. They hit their 5th win, which is where they always hit, and we're gonna go from there.
All right, let's get to the game that everybody's been waiting on.
Man, this motherfucker ain't nobody waiting on this shit, but it's definitely interesting. The undefeated number one team in all the land, Team Commish, 10-0, first in that South Division. All roads to the championship go through the South. It's been that way even back when I won it. 309 is where he projected to hit. Say Brown, 42 motherfucking points. As Detroit went out there and fucked the dog shit out of the Jaguars. Saquon
Saying
Barkley.
that. You keep saying that. I just want to shout out the Jaguars. I want to shout out the Jaguars for one thing and one thing on. They have been real good to me in fantasy all year. I needed them to play great defense. They played great defense. When I needed them to shut somebody down, they shut them down. And this week, while they did get beat down hard, it was really beneficial for me in
Jamar
fantasy.
Chase just got another touchdown, 7 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 27 points. It ain't gonna help him.
Eh, There's a lot of time left in that game, but
They already that stack. What was it? They scored 100 that time. That stack is
eh,
currently at 52.
yeah, 52.
Yeah.
We just need to get. We actually need that game to be over, but it has turned into a 27-27 game,
Mhm.
so that's good. But listen, let's talk about Team Commish. Team Commish was open to get 250 by Sunday night.
Mhm.
I think we was like we got 9. We was like at 265 or something like that.
Mhm.
264 before the Sunday night game. Right now we had 275. Our kickers got us, I think, 9.9 and a half.
Mhm.
Oh, Team Commish has 2 players going tomorrow. That is CeeDee Lamb,
Questionable.
and he's questionable, but he should play. And
Texas defense.
Houston, the Houston defense. So we get 15 points off the bat. If they can just maintain that 15, they should actually get more. Dallas offense has been horrible. But if
Mhm.
we can just maintain that 15, get some sacks, get some interceptions,
You want
it'll
that
go
300, don't
real sad.
you? You want that 300, don't you?
Absolutely. I've never had my highest game has been 285, 282. So a 300 game following Brandon, who just came off a 300 game, would be awesome. That absolutely, we will definitely put that on our list of achievements. A 300 game, the sixth person ever. I take it. Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
The win is important, but hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Saquon Barkley, 148 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Amazing. Kenneth Walker has been paying off dividends since you got him. That was a great trade. A Chain, 22. St. Brown, we already discussed 42. Uh, I personally think you have a tight end issue that you could possibly try to fix, but Cooper Cup, a good another great trade. This team is undefeated for a reason. And it's not because they have the weakest schedule in the league. It is because they go out there and they put up points. They are projected to hit over 300. They've been averaging around 240, 250 for the year. So the weakest schedule in the league has nothing to do with their undefeated season. Uh, 247 for Brandon. 247 projection. Even as you said, if you didn't go in another point, 226 in a loss got to hurt. It's got to hurt. Montgomery got 27, 75 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns as they fucked up Jacksonville. Jamar Chase still doing his thing at 27. Evan Ingram, you got a tight end issue. Go holler at said he got a shit ton of them. So does World Boss. But at the end of the day, this team, Brandon, goes to 5-6, going back into their division. They really could have used this win. There's a couple of wins that they it's gonna be it's they second in the North right now. We don't know. The North is terrible, but I still think that the People's Champ go ahead and win it out, and that's probably going to be the only way that anybody from the North makes it into the playoffs, possibly.
Yeah, I think Brandon got a good team. He definitely listen. He got some buys. The stacks on the buy, but uh, I was looking at it. I believe Say has some buys next week too. I'm not sure who, but
New York City Matrix
Brandon.
got the Black Republicans next week. Brandon has Broad Street Bullyfootz. So it really,
Oh, he got Bullyfootz.
yeah,
Okay,
he got Bullyfoot. So I mean, that should be a winner for him to get him back to 6-6. If said loses this week, then that should get him back to 6-6, facing the Black Republicans. So when it really comes down to it, it's going to come back to Brandon and Said. Whoever wins that locks up their division.
pretty much, pretty much. Yeah. So, yeah, but Brandon got a real good team, man. I
Mhm.
mean, he got a scary team. We we we
It
showed our
would
ass
be sad if
today.
they
We
didn't make the
showed
playoffs.
our we showed our ass. I think his initial projections were 225. Bosa got hurt, so that hurt him. Rusa just didn't score anything, and Cam Taylor Britt got benched for some reason. I think I was watching the first half. They said one of his teammates called him out. Then next thing you know, right before we went taping, he got benched.
Mm,
So I mean, most of his defense let him down. I mean, Spillers got his, but his safety let him down. Both his two corners let him down. Uh, but offensively, man, Jennings, he didn't just took over that spot.
yeah, great
And
pickup.
Montgomery did great, but I mean, it was a blowout. So for him to even get 27 in a blowout, you know what I'm saying? You got to be happy about that because everybody on the Lions ate.
Yeah, 52 to
On the
6.
other side, yeah, on
Everybody.
the other side, the- don't don't ever say Team Commish got a tight end problem. Okay, our tight end did get hurt this week, Kittle. So we had to do some emergency, and luckily the guy got a touchdown. So I take those 7 points considering the emergency. We had our other tight end on the bye.
Mhm.
Uh man,
I mean,
we
Kittle, he's the number 2 tight end in all the land. I mean,
this is without a doubt the best game we've ever had. Now, will this game get us to 300? That's what we hope. You know what I'm saying? I'm really hoping we can do it. This is right here that us at our best, not our complete best, because Patrick Mahomes had one of those games, but and Kittles didn't play. But woo, this is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm expecting week 13 when we play Chebo Burgers and nobody's on the bye. This is what I'm expecting week 14 when we go against the Lions because they gonna be trying to stop us. Next week, dude, we do got next week we got World Boss, but Bijan is on the bye. He got Evans supposed to be coming back, but he coming back from a hamstring. And when I watched him on that ground thriving in pain,
he was.
that didn't look like a 4 week injury. But we'll see. I know last year um, Justin Jefferson took 6 weeks, and when he hurt his hamstring, it didn't look nearly as bad as when Evans hurt his. And he's younger. Evans an older guy. He might come back. We'll see. So I'm expecting. I don't want to count my chicken before they hatch, but and I can't expect this every week. But woo,
Week
12 touchdowns. I had 12 touchdowns. I want to let it like all my opponents have noticed come Monday night, I taunt them with all my little touchdown taunts. I wait till after the game Monday night, then I taunt them with everyone. So Brandon will be getting all them taunts. Uh right now it's 12. If if CeeDee Lamb scored maybe 13, 14.
King's face, it was 248 to 209 in week 1.
So
John on by.
we'll see. We shall see. But man, this is I'm selling. This is one of the greatest games I done had. And come Tuesday, we can already see it because Chebo barely fucking hit 200. Lenny, World Boss is under 200. I'll score both of them motherfuckers this week by over 100 as long as I get 300. You know what I'm saying? I'll score Chebo by 100, which means you are looking at the lead score after 11 weeks. 11 straight wins. Nobody, no more. Second time that I won 11 straight games in a row. So next week we'll be going for a league record 12 straight wins. Nobody's ever won 12 straight games in a row. That'll be another something that we trying to put on our mantle. Go 12, and we'll leave it at 12. We ain't gonna worry about 13 just yet. We're gonna focus on winning 12. Listen, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited. You see me cheese. I'm happy as a motherfucker. This is a motherfucking. This is huge. You know what I'm saying? I would listen. We had a great Thursday. I having these things. I have a good Thursday, and then the weekend be shitty, or I have a bad Thursday and have a great weekend. But I had a good Thursday, and I'm having a great fucking weekend. Woo! Telling you, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Listen, and he my boy. He my boy, and I always like to jab him. I like to jab him here and there, but I'm so hyped right now. If I see Chebo, I slap his ass and be like, "Okay, wait to get your ass slipping, fool. Choke y'all out, and we gonna choke y'all out. I know you like my biggest competition, but I'm gonna choke y'all out, choke the life out of y'all." Oh!
You feel better now? Are you done?
Man, I'm so hyped right now. I just got a bunch of pent up energy. I don't even know what I'm gonna do, man. It's like, woo!
And happy as he is right now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, when that motherfucker lose, y'all should see a motherfucker in pre-production. And he ain't lost this year yet, but I know this nigga. Even when he's nervous about a game, y'all get the screen Roy from the Rankins crew. I get the pre-production Roy. I know this motherfucker. We 2100 block 6 to 8. Listen, we go back to before we could go past the candy counter in the store. We was all wanting to be able to go past the candy counter, and I've known this motherfucker forever. This nigga, as happy as he is to win, he is that much pissed off when he close to losing. But shout out to Team Commish. They are having not only the week of their entire career, they are having the season of their entire career. And they called it, and we doubted it. And thus far, he has been showing and proving he is right. So, Crow, I eat that. Cheers to my nigga over there. That's week 11, y'all. What you want to say the way I can?
Listen, man. Tell the people, like I always say, the only move that matters is the right move.
Period. Hey.
Go watch the rest of this game and see if my kicker can, you know what I'm saying, get him a nice little, maybe a 50-yard kick. You know, that's an extra 5 points. That'll put me at 280. 300.
For the World Boss's back down a projection of a 185. And Broad Street hitting that one. If you lose, nigga, I'm just saying, and we finna go and close that. If you lose, nigga, whoo, Monday night gonna be a motherfucker. But with that being said, shout out to everybody. Shout out to me and you to yours. We out this motherfucker. What you see?
Oh, at 159, 159. Goodness. That's a little too close for comfort for me. God damn. Ooh, that was close.
Oh, shit.